Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of December 16th through the 22nd, 2024. We're going to do a shorter reading today, 6 cards, so let's see what is in store for this week ahead. You have, first card out, the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. I am seeing here recuperating money seems to be really big for you, Virgo. Recuperating money. You may have had some pretty big expenditure happen recently. I'm seeing so many different visions of this. Someone may have bought new furniture. I'm also seeing like an unexpected like weekend trip or travel, something like that. I'm also seeing gifts, which makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of holidays around this time of year. So it's like you may be feeling like you need to recuperate some finances. Don't we all? We have the Hierophant coming out up right next to that. The Hierophant is a really beautiful card. It does show having teachers to help guide you. Some of you guys may be making the decision that, you know, I need to have some sort of mentor or teacher or guide to help me with an area of life that I'm struggling with. So for example, if you're struggling financially, you may be deciding that you want to hire a financial advisor to help you become wealthy. If you are struggling with your emotions and mentality, especially during the end of the year, you know, a lot of people have seasonal depression this time of year in the Northern Hemisphere. And a lot of people get blue, get glum around the holidays, and you may be deciding, you know what, I'm gonna invest in myself and maybe like invest in a nice therapist or invest in a gym membership or something like that. So it's like you are deciding that I'm not gonna do this whole life thing on my own. I'm really going to take in a lot of advice and support from other people. The Hierophant shows you learning from other people's wisdom instead of having to learn the hard way all of the time. And being very open and accepting to teachers, guides, and elders, you know, being open to people who have been there and done that and listening to their wisdom. So that way you can really get ahead in life. When you are the trailblazer all the time, figuring things out on your own all the time, it can really slow you down. So you can really quicken the pace of life by just listening to other people who have been there and done that. So I do see you taking on those teachers. We have the 4 of Cups coming out in reverse. Virgo. So there could be a sense of dissatisfaction in some area of life, and your message here is that you need to create the change that you're waiting to see. By waiting around, life is not going to magically change for you. And we even see here the universe is handing you a cup of fulfillment, but you have to be the one that reaches out and takes it. So when the 4 of Cups comes out in reverse, it's sort of this, I don't want to call it victim mentality because that's too strong of a phrase, but it's more so like whatever is bothering you the most right now, you will feel so much better when you make an action plan and start taking action to change that thing. So for example, let's just say your mental health is struggling a little bit right now. You find yourself in like a lack mentality. Okay, instead of just suffering and waiting for this time period to end, what are some things you can do? Maybe you can take a vitamin D supplement if you need it. Maybe you can try to move your body every day, get some cardio in every day to release the stress. Maybe you can sit out in the sunlight more often. Maybe you can force yourself to clean your house. And, you know, if it's a big mess, you can even maybe hire in some cleaners or people who can come help you. And that's the message of the Hierophant, is you're not alone. And there's other people who have a lot of wisdom and skill sets that maybe you didn't have the time to develop. And there's nothing wrong with calling in for help. Okay? But the moral of the story with the 4 of Cups in reverse is don't just let yourself suffer this week, okay? Let other people help you and make an action plan to get yourself out of the things that are really bothering you right now. Second row of cards out is the 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you have a lot going on. There's so many different things, so many different areas of life that are just busy right now. You know, some of you have the holidays that you have to worry about. You have work, you have to like maintain the house. There could be some big changes taking place. This, that, the third, you have so many things going on, and it's like, it's safe. It's okay for you to admit, like, I can't do this all on my own, and it's okay for you to call in for help and support. Absolutely. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse right next to that, right underneath the Hierophant. And 6 of Wands upright represents success. Okay, so when it's in reverse, it's like this success is available to you, but it's not going to happen by yourself. Okay, so I think the biggest theme that's very clear this week is that you're not alone. And don't just try to do this whole life thing on your own, because it will be so much easier for you when you have a community. And then we have the Lovers coming out in reverse right next to that. Okay, so for a lot of you, these changes, this stress, this feeling of like having so much to do may be tied to a separation. This could be a break in a relationship. This could be some of you may have lost a family member or a friend or something like that, by any means, whether it was death or, you know, an argument or a breakup, a divorce, etc. You may have lost someone who was a big support to you, and you're trying to figure this life thing out more on your own. And Spirit is saying, like, look, you are not on your own. Okay, so don't start acting like you're on your own. Really lean into your community at this time. And also with the Hierophant, there's so many good books and videos and inspiration out there where people are talking about whatever issue that you're going through. Like if you're going through a breakup right now, there's so many good like motivational speakers and like workbooks and like books. Just go to a bookstore or the library. There's so much information there on how to navigate these big life changes and experiences. And that's what the Hierophant says, like lean into other people's advice and support. You know, lean into the people who have been there and done that. And because that's the thing, like sometimes people, they do have to learn the hard way and grow and develop. And it's like from healing from things, they gain the wisdom to help other people. So it's saying go to those healers and listen to their advice, listen to their wisdom, because they've already been there and done that. And it can make your life easier, you know, because they're teaching what they wish somebody was there to teach them. So it'll just make your life so much easier. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, Virgo. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Bye-bye.